Hello everybody and welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Today's modification on my 2011 Toyota Tacoma is going to be switching over the antenna. When I got the truck, it came with a stock antenna. I switched it out for a stubby antenna, which is a really crappy antenna. Normally I don't bash names, but I just want to give everybody a heads up. So this is the antenna that I bought. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's just like maybe that long, so it's just a small one. And unfortunately, I'm not saying that the antenna itself sucks. It depends on what you're using it for. But for radio stations where I am, at least anyway, it didn't work very well. So my wife works about 45 kilometers away from the main radio station here in our area, and even 45 kilometers away, she couldn't get it to come in. The other station she listens to is like 50 kilometers, 55 kilometers away, and I'm sorry, no, maybe 65 kilometers away, and she couldn't get that to come in either. So we're going to be switching that out for the other stubby that I have on my old Xterra. So today we're going to do the modification on, like I said, the antenna, and we're going to also show you, I've already done the mod, but I'm going to show you how I did the LED lights on my inside the truck. And soon I will be doing a video on how to do the fog light modification. So stay tuned for today's video, which is the interior lights and the stubby antenna. Okay, so to pull the antenna out, you simply just twist it. You might need a pair of pliers or something just to get it started, but you can just twist it in by hand. I took it out already, but it's just twisted like that. And then you do it up hand tight, so you pull that out. And I put the new one in. I'm going to stick a little bit of dielectric grease on it just to keep the corrosion out of there. Oh, look at that brand new bottle. Poke the hole in it. Just stick it right there in the hole. And screw your new antenna in. Just like so. Until it's tight. There you go. And now we'll go inside the truck and we'll test that. And also show you how to do those interior LED lights. Okay, here we are inside the Tacoma after we changed the antenna outside. Let's just turn this on and make sure we get radio stations. There we go. That's our local station that we get. Let's see if it works. Well, we have some. So now we just got to go for a drive later on and see how far it reaches. Hopefully better than the 30 kilometers it reached, or the other one reached. So, alright, well, let's move on to the lights. Okay, so the interior lights here, the LED light I did in this trucks. So I got them in here. Don't know how bright that's going to show up on camera. It looks a little blue on camera, but so I got them on the map lights, and I also have them on my dome light back here. So all you got to do that is you take your mini screwdriver or pry tool like I have here. Just get up into the corner there. Try to get there's a little gap there. You might be able to get it up in there. It's sometimes easy, sometimes hard. Depends on, there we go. So if you get it up in there and just pull down, it'll click down, and then you can get your finger in there or slide the pry tool a little further. Sometimes your finger works. There we go. So that pops out like that. See, there's two little tabs. See if we can get them on camera. So there's two smaller tabs there, two longer tabs there. See, the grooves are longer on one side than on the other. So the long groove ones go to this side so that you can click your button there. That's your button there. So for the LED lights, so I already got them in mine, but when you first do this, if there's never been LED lights put in here before, you're going to have this thing here. It's going to be sitting up in here, kind of like that. See if I can get it in there properly. So it'll be up in there. There's 3 little tabs that it attaches to. It clips onto, so it'll be in there like that. You're going to have to remove them for the LED lights to work. At least I had to with mine. So to get them off, you just kind of get your pry tool in behind and pry them off. This is like a thin sheet metal, or like tin foil almost, a little thicker than tin foil, but it's got some rigidity to it. So if you just pry on that, on each tab, once you get 2 of the tabs off, the other one will just twist and pop off. So once you pull that out, then you can stick your LED light in. So your LED lights are directional. So once you get it in, push it in like so, and you got to test it to see if it works. And I got it in the first time, so that's pretty quick, pretty easy. But if you've had it in the other way first, it won't work. You just have to turn it around and put it in the correct way. All right, and so that's how you do that one. And let's move on to the back, and I'll show you how to do the back one. I'm sorry, I forgot to show you how to put these back in. So to put these back in is pretty simple. So you take the small tab on the back or toward the middle of the truck. Make sure it's on these little tabs here. Get my finger out of the way. There you go. So these little tabs here. So you just kind of click it on like that. And then it should just click back into place like so. There you go. So that's that simple. So now let's move to the back. Okay, so to get started back here on the back one, first thing you want to do is turn your light switch to off. Okay, and then you want to get your little pry tool. This little tab right there. Stick it up in there. Oops, see that pops right out. Okay, so that'll hang there like that. So that's all you got to do for that. It's pretty simple, and then it's really easy. You just pull the just a 2-ended prong, like a prong here and a prong here, and then 2 rounded ends on the bulb. So you just pop that out with a little pry tool or whatever. You can probably get a pry tool in there, pop it out like that. Sorry if that wasn't on camera or not. Here, let's try that again. Make sure it's on camera. So you got a pry tool, you pop it back in there, and just go bunk. That'll pop out. You grab that end, pull it out of the other one, that's it. And then to put it back in, it's the same thing. Basically the reverse. You just make sure it's lined up to the 2 prongs. Oh, hard to do this with one hand here. And make sure that my camera's aimed right. How can I get in there? There you go, pop it in there. Pop it in there. And that's that. And then you just test it with a quick. There you go, it works. And then make sure that's lined up back there at the back, and then just push right there. And that's good to sit. Good as new. And these lights are way brighter than the old incandescent ones that were in there. Okay, so that's how you do the interior lights on a 2011 Toyota Tacoma. Changing them from the Boral factory ones to the LEDs, and also how you do the antenna. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video was helpful. I'm not going to tell you to like and subscribe. You can do that if you choose. Anyway, have yourselves a good day. Well, everybody, that concludes today's video on how to switch out your antenna on your 2011 or 2nd gen Tacoma, and also how to do the interior lights, switching them to LEDs. I hope the video was helpful, and thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you out there on the trails or in the campgrounds, and I'll see you again soon.